This video will show you how to make a password protected page on your website. We also call this a secure page so that when people who come to that page would be asked to type in a password before they can see the page. It's actually very easy to do. One thing we're going to tell you though is we don't recommend to do that on your home page because you want people who come to your website to be able to see the home page without the password. But for other pages it's okay. So you could go to a certain page that you wanted to make password protected, just go visit that page. And if you want, you can make a new page by just going up to Pages, and here you just click Add Page, and we'll call this a password protected page. And most of these settings just ignore. All you have to do is type in this first one, what you want to call the page, and then this is the title for SEO purposes, and this is the actual name. So all you do is just click, put the same thing in each box, then ignore everything else, and just hit Save. And now we can type in our text. And just hit Save, and that's what people see on the page. Now if you want to make it password protected, just go to Page Info, and then here, this looks like the page we saw. We're going to go ahead and close this, just click on it to close General Settings. See how that closes. Go to one that says Security, and it says who can see this page. So by default, it says everybody. So if it didn't say everybody, then no one can see it except for you. So what we got to do is we need to make a new group of people. That's very easy to do. Just go here to Users and click on User Groups. So you made the little arrow, made it drop down. Click on User Groups. We'll make a new group called Customers. And description, just leave that blank. It doesn't matter. Just hit Save. And this on login where it goes, just ignore that too. Just hit Save. And now what we can do is if we go back to the page we were editing and we refresh, we're able to come down here and see under Security, it says Customers. We'll choose Customers can see it. And you as the owner of the website can always see the page. You don't have to worry about that. So if it's not everyone, it should be Customers, whatever you call it. And then ignore these other boxes, these other options. Ignore this and ignore this part here. This is the only part you need to change. So hit Save and View. And the page looks the same to us, but to somebody who wasn't logged in the website, like let's say we were not the person who owns the website, we just came here and they typed in the URL, it would say please log in, and once they get the password you give them, they're able to see the site. So the next thing we got to do is make a password for the people we want to see this page, which is easy to do. Just go here to Users and click on that, and it says by default there won't be anybody, but you can just go ahead and hit Add User. So let's say you wanted a certain customer to be able to see the page, you could just type in an email address like, this doesn't even have to be a real email address. You could just make up an email address. Then type in the password you wanted to use. And then it makes you type it a second time. Just make sure you spelled it right. And username, you don't really need that. You can skip that. But if you want just to be able to type in, instead of typing in an email address to log in, they could just type in this username. But you don't really need that. And then first and last name, it could be anything you want. It could be called all and then customers. And then here what you got to do is say group level becomes customers, that group we just made. And then everything else just leave it as it is and go down to the bottom and hit Save. So now this all customers, you could give this to, just tell them the login to use this email address we put in here and whatever password you gave them. So then now they'll be able to use that to log into the website. Please let us know if you have any questions.